Hi, I'm Neha, an environment educator, trainer, and a practitioner of sustainability education. Well, until now, the course has covered two very important aspects of environment and education. One, that the environment is not just a key to our survival, but it is equally important for all social, economic, and financial sustainability, whether it is now or in future. The second is the fact that education is the most powerful tool for building a sustainable future. For the past few years, we have been seeing a number of reports indicating the need for urgent action to reverse the trajectory of nature loss. This requires active participation of all the stakeholders in all domains. Given the fact that education is essential to shape the future world, it is vital that environmental themes are infused in school education and young children get opportunities to participate actively in protecting the environment. In the previous module, it was described how the environment and curriculum can be allies in serving each other's purpose. In this module, you get to look at several environmental themes that can be infused into the curriculum across primary, middle, and secondary school levels. So before we deep dive into environmental themes at various academic levels, let's step back a little and understand the basics of infusion of environmental themes into the curriculum. There needs to be a holistic approach to it. For this, one important thing to know is that environmental themes can be integrated not just in any one specific chapter of a subject of a specific class, but across grades and across all curricular and co-curricular subjects. Next, to build environmental understanding, it needs to take an interdisciplinary path. What's interesting is that as the environmental themes are woven into the curriculum, it creates opportunities to practice and reinforce a multitude of skills and concepts taught in school across math, science, social science, and languages. And all this can be made fun through co-curricular activities such as dance, music, theatre, sports, literary activities, school visits, and tours. Thirdly, when teaching and learning with environment infused in it, you can make it relevant and localized. These can focus around examining local and ecological and social problems and can be centered on finding practical solutions to them. You will see many such examples in the upcoming modules. Let us now look at different academic levels. Now, research shows that the attitude building towards self and the outer world takes place in the early years of life. How children perceive their environment depends a great deal on their childhood experiences and the nature connections made by them. It is necessary to infuse them into the school education right from early years. The National Curriculum Framework acknowledges the same. It recommends an experiential approach through environment at the pre-primary and primary levels of education. As you might know, there is no set curriculum at the pre-primary level. So the preferred approach for children is to explore and experience the natural world through free discovery and positive experiences. Simple experiential activities can help build a foundational relationship with nature in pre-primary children. By asking children to leave things outdoors undisturbed during their exploration, we can build in them compassion towards other creatures and a respect for the natural world. And through activities that show how everyday actions affect the environment, we can encourage children to adopt environment-friendly behaviors. At classes 1 and 2, the curriculum uses a cross-curricular approach. We can find environmental themes linked with the language and mathematics curricula. But in classes 3 to 5, where environmental studies is a separate subject, the emphasis is on increasing students' awareness of the environment in a more holistic manner. The textbooks cover themes ranging from the human body, our surroundings, and the food we eat to larger concepts of cleanliness, pollution, and environmental friendly habits. What students at the primary level need are activities that help translate this awareness into action. And this is where the infusion activities will help. Next comes the upper primary or middle school. Here, the students are more capable of thinking critically and are better prepared to think of issues larger than those of their immediate environment. The science and social science textbooks weave environmental themes into their lessons, but there is scope of activities that foster learning that enables them to take action. We need to find ways to infuse important environmental themes such as natural resources, biodiversity, energy production, waste generation, and climate change, and teach them in context to their own environment. We shall look at a few examples of how this can be achieved in a later module. Moving on to the secondary and senior secondary levels. Here, the students have the knowledge, experience, and language skills needed for in-depth explorations and investigations. We can find environmental concepts ranging from pollution and nuclear energy to biosphere at this level. They can be given to undertake challenging, innovative projects on these themes and engage them in finding solutions to the local environmental issues. The senior secondary level too has a further diversification of themes, but to expand students' awareness and prepare them to be contributing global citizens, we need to infuse environmental themes related to sustainable development, circular economy, and green jobs. There is tremendous scope for such infusion. Something that facilitates the whole push for infusion is the latest national education policy. In a progressive move, the NEP 2020 specifies that, among other subjects, environmental awareness, including water and resource conservation, should be learned by all students in today's world. It further mentions environmental education as a contemporary subject that should be included in the curriculum. So it is clear that educators like us are free to innovate and infuse environment curriculum into our lessons. Children who are engaged, informed, and inspired can go on to achieve fantastic things. Wouldn't it be great if they saved the world while we helped? Let us look at some of the points from this module that you can remember. Number 1. Environmental themes need to be integrated into formal education system. The approach needs to be interdisciplinary, take a holistic view, and focus on finding practical solutions to the real-world problems. Early childhood education should focus on experiential learning that helps build a connection with and respect for nature. At the primary level, there is a need for activities that help translate environmental awareness into action. When it comes to the middle school level, there is a scope to infuse themes such as natural resources, biodiversity, energy production, waste generation, and climate change. At the secondary and senior secondary levels, we should infuse themes such as circular economy, green jobs, and sustainable development into their lessons.